Braelith and Elvaris, two kingdoms divided, separated by a river and years of bitter conflict. They eyed each other with suspicion. Their hearts held ancient grudges.
I have known only war. Strong and brave, my loyalty to the king is my lifeblood.
Aldrich, a seasoned soldier of Braelith. Serenia, a gifted healer from Elvaris, valued peace and life above all else. Her touch could mend wounds. Her spirit could calm the most troubled soul.
Peace and life are everything to me. I mend wounds and calm troubled souls.
Their paths had never crossed. Their worlds were about to collide. Fate had other plans. Mount Vorax, dormant for centuries, stirred. The earth trembled. Smoke billowed from its peak, a dark omen against the sky. Panic gripped both kingdoms. The elders remembered the legends. They spoke of Vorax's fury. They told tales of fire and destruction. Fear united the warring factions. A common enemy had emerged. A desperate truce was called. A fragile hope arose. Could they put aside their hatred? Could they stand together against this threat? Aldrich was chosen to lead Braelith's contingent. His jaw was set firm, his eyes wary.
I will lead our people. My eyes are wary, but my resolve is strong.
Serenia, the voice of reason in Elvaris, volunteered to represent her people. Her heart ached for the impending suffering.
I volunteer to represent Elvaris. My heart aches for the suffering that may come.
Their first encounter was strained. Suspicion hung heavy in the air. Aldrich saw weakness in her compassion. Serenia saw coldness in his discipline. Yet the mission was paramount. They had to save their people. A rescue mission took them deep into the danger zone. They faced falling debris and scorching heat. Aldrich's strength cleared paths.
I will clear the path. My strength will protect us.
Serenia's magic soothed burns and mended broken bones.
My magic will heal your wounds. I will mend what is broken.
They began to see each other's worth. Respect blossomed in the face of shared danger. Deep within the Braelith archives lay forgotten scrolls. Ancient texts spoke of a network of channels. These channels, if activated, could redirect the lava flow. They offered a glimmer of hope. But the mechanisms were located on elven land. Trust was a luxury they could ill afford, yet the alternative was unthinkable. Aldrich, his face etched with concern, spoke to Serenia.
Serenia, our only hope lies in these ancient texts. We need to activate the channels on your land.
To his surprise, she believed him. She had heard whispers of this in her own ancestral lore.
I believe you, Aldrich. I have heard whispers of this in our lore. We must act together.
Working side by side, we rallied our people.
Braelith's strength and Elvaris' knowledge combined.
We cleared the ancient paths.
We repaired the broken mechanisms.
The air crackled with tension.
The heat from the approaching lava intensified.
Still, we pressed on, united in purpose.
Every swing of Aldrich's hammer resonated with Serenia's whispered enchantments.
Our distrust faded with each shared burden replaced by a grudging respect.
Section 6. Seeds of Trust. One day, a section of the channel collapsed. Aldrich was trapped beneath a pile of rubble.
Panic surged.
It was Serenia who reached him first. Her magic, amplified by desperation, shifted the stones.
Aldrich emerged, shaken but alive. He looked at Serenia, truly looked at her, and saw not an enemy but a savior.
The seeds of trust planted in the ashes of their rivalry began to sprout. Section 7. Triumph over disaster. Finally, the channels were ready. The lava, a fiery serpent, surged towards the diverted path. A collective gasp arose as the molten river changed its course. It flowed away from their homes, a testament to their combined efforts. Relief washed over them, as profound as the danger they had faced. They had done it. Together. They had averted a catastrophe. Section 8. A New Dawn. In the aftermath, the kingdoms were forever changed. The shared struggle had forged a bond stronger than any rivalry.
Aldrich and Serenia found respect blooming into something more profound.
Their shared experience had kindled a spark of understanding between them.
The future was uncertain, but one thing was clear. They would face it together, no longer enemies, but allies, bound by the fires of Mount Vorax and the dawning realization that unity was their greatest strength. Section 9. Legacy of the Alliance. The tale of their unity resonated through the ages. It became a legend whispered around hearths. The eruption of Mount Vorax became a symbol of their resilience. Braelith and Elvaris were never the same. They learned that cooperation, not conflict, held the key to survival. The legacy of Aldrich and Serenia, the soldier and the healer, lived on. They reminded the world that even the deepest divisions could be bridged. For in unity there is strength, and in strength there is hope.